And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that one, you'll understand.
That's the way they're arranged. There were 2 bottles taken. 2 bottles were taken.
After the incident,
Yeah?
there were 4
Now look,
Monokuma bottles left on the shelf.
Look, see?
Yeah, it's like it's obvious.
Wait, after incident?
And the
there was-
figures give away
Pieces of
which
a bottle
ones.
on the ground, along with the chess piece
I mean,
that
yeah.
was inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma files feels like it's starting to become clear. The connection that must be the object inside was holding...
Chess pieces.
Okay, that's easy. Wait, Robu, didn't you play this game?
Not this far.
Alright.
I told you I only made it to the first trial.
Man, imagine if I didn't play that far. I only got to, and he describes the scene we haven't gotten to yet.
Orange actually kind of did that with Resident Evil 7 with me, but I didn't have enough. I didn't have the context to really understand.
No, it's not. It has to be an E. That's how you spell peace, Robu.
Wait, Resident Evil 7 remake?
No, Resident Evil 7.
So, I thought you said 7 remake.
Yeah,
I was like, wait,
no.
already?
No.
There you go, Makoto.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In
Wow,
chess, there are
Kyoko.
6 different pieces. The king, the
Clearly, you
queen,
never own a
the
chessboard.
rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Fucking dumbass!
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared.
He's not wrong, he's just stupid.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe.
Oh fuck, I clicked too soon.
It was broken.
I
Got it.
The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just 1 broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Oh, that's what it was. That's why it was heavier. I thought we found both the pieces. I guess I was wrong.
Got it.
I didn't know both. I didn't know 1 was missing.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavy. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by...
bowling aficionados?
A part of me wants to pick that for funnies.
Yeah, but your health is already super low.
Fuck
Yeah,
it!
you're right.
Yeah.
Don't... Fuck!
You read a bone?
Toko and Ogre were having fun bowling, using the Monokuma bottles as pins.
I love the
No,
spin.
hold up a second, hold up a
I
second,
thought that
hold up a
was a
second.
question at first, but
Keep it on Yasuhiro for a moment. This is the story all about how my life got turned upside down. And I'm going to take a minute to see. I'll tell you how I got looking at school with my hair.
You don't read that bone.
okay. But Toko threw her bowl a little too hard, and...
Well, Makoto, thank you very much for wasting all our time.
then Makoto just says worth it.
Sorry.
Bad.
It was totally worth it!
Yeah, we got a funny moment out of it.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine.
Oh, did Toko do it?
In the rec room when the incident
Oh, they
happened.
killed Toko, but Genocide Jack was still alive?
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up!
Dude, put your finger down.
Ago, you were claiming you killed her.
Are they gonna hypnotize the Toko out of Genocide Jack?
That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just
She hid in the locker.
share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's
Man,
not
she really
ridiculous
sounds
at
like
all.
somebody gets her-
I need to prove that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. I have the red truth. She left it there for anyone to find. Oh, fuck off. So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during the final strike without second thought.
Oh, hey, Taka.
Wait, Taka?
You sound like you're doing your Taka voice.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like Taka 101.
You mean Takahata?
Oh, Takahata. Yeah. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little bit extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to coup de class. You'll select a Kyoto wheel debate. Also, like a debate, the logic difficulty is set to kind. You'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. You go. Okay.
Wait, the trial or the game?
The game. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Good luck and have fun. Sorry, I had to pull my shirt up. Apparently my...
It's a lie! I admit nothing.
I feel like there's not been, like, we spent a lot of time in this game. I'm sorry we're only halfway. I figured we were nearing the end.
No!
Well, not that many left.
Nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough!
The locker handprint!
This should prove it.
Oh, gotcha. Holy shit! That wheel selection is not very kind.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
I noticed those tiny handprints anywhere.
It doesn't. Okay then. Let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Damn.
She just straight up admitted
Right when he said that.
Sakura! No! I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
Probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
You want to talk?
I mean, probably. Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after you left, I
Bruh.
shut out the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that.
Fuck you.
Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I
Did she
turned
hit her?
around,
Yep.
Yeah, like the second time?
there was
Oh,
Sakura
that's
covered in
scary.
blood.
Yo, holy shit!
Look at the fucking energy coming out of her eye.
Sans Undertale.
God damn it! I was gonna say that, you
I
whore.
wish neither of you did.
I fainted right there in
Could we not use horror as an insult here?
Oh, did
Alright.
it make you uncomfortable? Sorry.
I don't remember what
Sorry.
happened after
I'm
that.
sorry.
If you want to know more, you'll have to ask
We're all sorry.
her.
Hey,
I didn't
her,
say
you
shit.
can- Oh, god damn
Me
it.
either.
God damn it.
It was your
Oh,
fault
God.
after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer
Wait,
the
what?
question. Did you kill
Oh, I
someone?
love her.
Look at how uncomfortable Byakuya is right now.
You can see, oh man, he has at least 2 sweat drops. Like one on his forehead and the other on his cheek.
We don't actually share our memories,
Whoa.
so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wonder. So I opened my eyes to see
The sickest of images.
everywhere. I was not prepared for that, and well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected
Priorities.
pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence. Didn't
Okay,
you?
she didn't do it.
About to die for some woman? If I'm gonna go go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away
Whoa.
and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me in.
Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that and
Look,
Yuna's gonna...
Look, he's going through a lot of shit.
Let's start the boat.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No.
Not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm...
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it?
Faint?
The one who killed Sakura is...
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
There, that one.
Wait.
But she was sitting down.
Yeah, the last one.
Peacefully.
What do we shoot it with?
Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up.
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her head in with the Monokuma.
You got it!
And where
It's not yellow powder.
Right where I woke up.
Well, really?
I killed her
Yeah, it's clearly not.
It's not the yellow powder.
Shit.
Damn.
I was just, and all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
I mean, maybe it was a suicide. I just find their, like, motives for that to be kind of odd.
In front of the shelf.
And, like, she still had stuff to live for.
Here you go.
No, that's wrong.
What's it have to do with that hostage?
We found Sakura sitting
Well, that-
upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Maybe my Hina.
Sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
I don't think it's
No,
Hina.
I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the...
Bloodstain.
I got it!
Got it!
Booyah.
Was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I
Fair
can
point.
move a muscle-bound heavy
I am a
like that.
twig, Yasuhiro.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been
Hina
properly
did it,
settled.
didn't she?
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
And
While
Nina has
Unfortunately,
great
no.
boobs.
she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
Actually, it says it's like 2 a.m. in the morning for Orange.
No, I don't think that's
I'm
possible.
tired.
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker room is because... I saw it for myself. Wait, what?
Yeah, you did.
I got it!
You did.
I think.
Remember?
Even before we opened the door to the rec room,
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
Fucking that fucking face.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Here we go on a
It's the
roundabout
yellow-
again, folks.
The yellow powder.
Relax, here, dude.
It has to be.
No, shut up.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Night.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's
No,
attack,
Josh, you had it right the first time. It was the body contamination, remember?
I don't have that. I don't have that as a bullet.
What killed Sakura?
It's just
The
Monokuma
Monokuma file revealed.
The shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me,
Alright.
huh?
So you did something yeah? It wasn't from Jippy, what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot.
No, that's wrong.
Booyah! Break!
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottle, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
Oh god, it's gonna be Hina, isn't it?
God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned? That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Oh my god.
Somebody want to tie up little Miss Crazy?
It isn't possible!
No, she'll like
So
that.
hard to believe. Then let me explain
Ah.
how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course.
She'll just use her tongue to untie the knot.
Everyone quiet! Listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? And I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well,
Damn.
yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving
Don't
unit in
admit
the chem
that.
lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's
Listen,
where I
Master
found
Hero's
this.
a good enough man to admit when he's wrong.
Poison?
You gotta
Not especially powerful,
you gotta respect
Admit
that.
that.
but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it.
Well, does he?
Wait, what? That's C?
I thought it was A.
Remember?
Yeah, it has to be A. Damn it.
Remember the photo, Jossie?
Yeah, I
It was
remember.
actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Hello, Orange.
Holy shit, I'm here. I'm 4 hours into the fucking recording.
Whoa!
My man's drinking piss.
I can't talk right now. I'm making piss.
So what if you could see the darkest side of me? I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of the poison to his lips, and we were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could just do is stand in there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever. Yeah.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein.
High quality poison.
Just add a little bit more protein.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Protein?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents onto a finger. She touched the finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
This is getting good.
Hangman's Gambit.
Oh man, you're Hang Gambit. Oh hey, who was voicing my characters while I was gone?
I was doing Yasuhiro. AC started Sakura, but it started to hurt his voice, so I did it then.
Oh damn.
And then I kind of did Monokuma after.
Oh yeah, Joshi
Joshi
did
it for a while.
Monokuma for a bit.
What the
and then we
fuck
switched
is
to
that?
Tomino.
Oh, drink? Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Drank.
5 hour
Also, I
energy.
keep lying on my bed because then my shirt and bra just kind of reveal my chest.
Now I understand.
Protein
Now I understand.
drink.
Now I understand.
5 hour energy.
It's not a drink, it's more like a drink.
Yeah.
Poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle,
Also,
seems only
Joshi's been killing it.
logical to assume the reverse
Nice.
is true, right?
I can't believe this session would be the first time Orange's new mic has been displayed in public.
Yeah, and also I wasn't here for like 80% of it.
Yeah,
Maybe
you also
I
make
could
some
do
really
some
solid
Yasuhiro at
burns
the
and
end.
really good jokes.
Huh?
So the protein was in the bottle of poison.
Oh, it's gonna be Asahina, isn't it?
At the very least, I can showcase my Sakura voice one final time.
Sakura to drink the poison.
She did.
She's super dead.
All they had to
She
do was
did,
have her
son.
sitting there at the scene.
Holy
She
crap,
was
I'm
happy to
dead
drink the
too.
poison herself.
Protein drink.
Alright, fine.
I got it.
I got it.
You got
They gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause.
She
of death.
drank five 5-hour energies to get 25 consecutive hours of energy.
Protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
And she was feeling weak earlier, so she must have been poisoned over the course
I
of
already
yesterday.
know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Personally, I like the cum lab better.
I got it!
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Hina.
The footprints.
Oh boy.
They're mine.
Hmm.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep, I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
Wait.
That's not right.
Made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
But then
Ding
Sakura's powder on her shoes.
That's not right.
The only people here who wear sneakers are...
Hina and Makoto.
Leon.
I don't know. I didn't see their shoes.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be. Makoto, are they yours?
No!
Okay, let me see your shoes, and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one...
Let me
other
measure your
possibility.
cock.
Yeah.
I feel like this isn't it.
Plus, Hina's
It really
been
isn't.
strange ever since
Yeah, remember the
the
powder
trial
on
began.
Sakura's sneakers?
You were in
Mhm.
an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't
Plus,
you?
this is Hina.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Hmm.
You've been pitting the crime on somebody else.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well,
You're the one saying it.
Makoto, please. I need your foot size. Please, Makoto. It's important.
Jesus.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust
What's the
to kill
motive?
her. She
What's
deceived
your
the
motive?
victim, and she tried to deceive all of us.
No,
I have to
she's
say,
not.
Hina, coming
That's
from
not
you,
right.
This was a particularly nasty.
Makes you
little
say that, Con.
Because this is Hina.
did you really?
That's a terrible explanation, but alright.
Yeah.
My emotions are facts.
Emotion.
She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink, but when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her.
Sorry, can
That's
echo,
what
but
you
facts
thought,
don't
right?
care about your feelings.
That's when you switched out the
I'm
protein
sorry, Hina,
powder,
but
and
I don't
that's
give
when you
credit.
gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're
Hold
not
it.
to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend. You still don't get it.
Baruch?
The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter.
Hmm.
What
Was my
matters is
soccer really just
outwitting the
Hideyoshi? I
opponent
thought
and
he did a
defeating
bit
them.
different.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed.
Sorry,
Sakura
sweaty.
to
Facts
save
don't
herself.
care about your facts.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you
It's a
really are
closed
the
room.
killer,
Rooms.
explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well,
Look, she just did it with magic.
that doesn't matter.
It's
Magic isn't
magic.
Okay, that means I have to tell you everything?
No.
Magic
it
isn't
doesn't.
real. You can't summon
The
witches.
fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not. Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Hmm.
And
Byakuya, what's the motive?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit.
Look,
There's
people
no
care about
way
the
you
how,
can get this.
the how done it and the
Even ignoring
when done it, but not the
fact that I
why
don't
done it.
believe It just doesn't fit.
Hmm.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
Yes, the who done it. Thank you. My words were failing me.
Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
Hold on
Oh.
one sec.
He's alt tabbing.
Blood. There's
say-
blood on the screen.
The weird smeary blood prints.
Mhm.
Yo, I love. Yo, this will be when they cry graphics in 2021.
I think it's a texture map.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah.
Show me your feet, Hina. It's very important.
Show me your shoes, Hina.
No, your
Listen,
feet
Hina.
specifically.
We need
Go
to see
into a
every
bit more
fold.
detail? Tell us more
Every
about when you
crevice.
switched the poison and the protein.
How come?
Leave no
That
stone
doesn't matter.
unturned.
Hina,
I want her feet.
please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead.
What about you,
Hina.
Byakuya?
Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C.
And he's gone.
Got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So
I
then
don't know why
I
my
moved to
internet-
section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true,
Wait, why did she go to section C again?
isn't that a little
Poison.
strange?
Why did she go to
Can you
get poisoned?
repeat that series of events one
Well,
more
I
time?
mean, think about it.
You're being awfully pushy.
I lose information sometimes.
It's the same thing no matter how many times
Well-
you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How
I
long?
will, I
Till
will
we
never
figure
be
it out.
satisfied.
Until I
I
uncover
want
the
blood.
full truth of this case.
Woman can satisfy me.
Damn it!
The
All
only
I'm
thing
thinking
I
of
want is
now is
vengeance.
damn it! All I'm thinking of now is that
Footprints in
one
the powder,
line from
Chen,
Hamilton.
switch the powder.
Footprints in the powder. It's absolutely footprints in the powder.
You,
I
they
don't know,
kind
Katana
of
is
process
remarkable
what,
attain.
what people say, Robert.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
You have to use facts and logic.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders.
Wait. The footprints in the powder only showed that they went to section A and not back over.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but man.
That's what I've been saying.
Meaning,
Robo,
You
I'm,
didn't
I'm,
cost it with shit. You also said yellow powder for the thing that wasn't yellow powder.
like, you gotta let me get to the thing first. Let me get to the thing.
Wait, did we use yellow powder before? I don't think we used it.
If we did use it, then it would
Not
be.
about-
Oh wait, no, yeah, it would have been used up.
No, that's wrong.
I just wanted to see what they were going to say, Robo.
Oh, good.
You gotta let me play my game.
And you weren't even right.
Remember, guys, remember, this is Joshy's first time playing it.
Well, Robo doesn't
those
know
small things
either, and
first,
that's
though.
fine. I'm just saying, my dude, let me think about it. Don't like be like
Alright,
that's
I'm
it,
sorry.
that's it.
Look, Joshy's gonna destroy them with facts and logic on his own time. It's fine.
It's almost like you have to think about murder mystery, and not run into it like a fool.
Or
I love thinking about things.
But the
I do
it all the
footprints
time.
we're seeing were not moving from section C
You
to
don't?
section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What are
My
you, some
brain.
kind of Coomer?
my brain never shuts
Your
off.
direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
Make you eat food.
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I had left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
How dare you prove me wrong?
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Did you really have to call me Joshua's ass?
I'll call everybody here Joshua if I have to.
Shut the fuck up, Joshua.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Hmm.
And the footprints.
I remember that line very distinctly.
Oh, he's genuinely pissed.
I'd like to submit some new evidence.
My man is fucking
New
pissed.
evidence? Impossible. There can't be.
Are you sure?
Update the autopsy
After all,
report.
You're the one that gave it to me.
I did.
It was hidden inside
Look at him,
the
he's
bottle
pissed.
of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it.
Oh, he hell,
It's not like he actually has a talent.
I found.
oh, he hell, man.
Hey,
I'm the ultimate
Piece of
affluent
glass?
party. You mean you have money?
The bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed.
It's money and connection,
Thanks to
but
you
that's still
and
not a
your
talent.
powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it? Huh?
Tell him, Naegi.
If you really do
Makoto,
know,
you're the
explain
protagonist.
meaning of that
You
sharp
tell him.
glass.
What?
The window.
The wall.
yeah, got it.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
Pin him to the
The window
wall.
we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard
Is
of
it too
glass
late to
in the
make a hot
window
dog?
get inside this bottle of poison?
It's never too late to eat.
I mean, well, I guess we'll put this on pause then if you gotta go make something.
Nah, this is Joshy's playthrough.
Least
Okay.
Nah, I'm
Colorations in
just
that show.
asking a dumb question.
This is Yashua's playthrough.
Oh, you just meant like this period of the night.
Nah, it's not that weird.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where
No,
was
I-
the
it's
bottom
like
was
a-
positioned that should have been when I broke it into the rec room? According to what Hina told us. Wait, hold on. Not the rec room locker. It has to be. I got it!
The bottle of
I think he's
poison
got
was
it.
left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
Bro, you're
And
thinking?
yet,
That's so
some
cool.
that's
piece
nice.
of glass from the rec room window made its way into
I
the
love it
bottle.
when boys think. That's so hot. Oh my god.
This was a lie?
In reality,
Oh, what?
Force definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was
I
locked.
love seeing Yappy
How can you
pissed.
say
You're
the
going
protein
too
can was
fast,
put
man. You
there
gotta
after
slow
the
down
room
for me,
was unlocked?
please.
Time to watch
We
the
already
butt hurt
know
the
she was
lava.
given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can.
Make your argument, Yashi. I don't know why I keep wanting to replace your name with a Y.
Yappy?
Yashi.
When it comes
Yoshi.
to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the
God.
room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in
It's
there.
the yellow powder. The answer is the yellow powder.
Someone planted it there after we got the door open?
They used lubricant to open the door!
It had to have been in there the whole time.
He's
Had
so
to be.
bad.
It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
I typed vag into voice chat, and it actually meant something.
I find that extremely funny. I will chuckle now.
When it comes to that protein can,
Thank you.
there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there for...
Me and my homies having a mental breakdown at 3 a.m.
Oh fuck! I got it.
You did it.
Are you telling me you are not confident?
Well, like I was a little confused because the maybe me being stupid. I thought some of the phrasing on it was a little like, oh, that sounds
I didn't
weird.
know what it was.
Hey, I was like empty
Josh,
protein
you may be
can.
stupid.
But
No, that's the joke. You don't understand.
That's the joke.
Pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows
He
that
looks
the
so
can must
angry.
have been put down on the
Huh?
floor after the window
I
was
don't get it.
broken. So it had to be
My brain
after
hurt.
we got into the room.
he looks so angry.
So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
I don't know.
Precisely.
I guess it
She
might have
was
been a
alone in
suicide.
locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Guess it was suicide.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Please, tell us.
Before we get to that,
Oh, it
we
was
need to
nice there.
clarify one other thing. We need to establish
Yeah,
who
it can be humble
exactly got the
sometimes, you know?
poison from the chem lab
Clash
and
Child,
took it to
Spencer, the
rec
boom
room.
noise. It's divine boom.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room.
Why do I always have to think Christ?
It was Sakura herself.
Huh?
Mhm.
Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section.
Why
for
did
poison.
Hina lie again? Do we know?
Lying. Stop lying!
They'll figure out. Maybe. I don't know.
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to the C-section.
What?
The C-section of the chem lab. She did not get a C-section. Time to do rhythm games, Joshy.
He's actually been killing it at this point.
You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong!
Wrong. You're a liar. Wrong.
I hate you!
I hate you.
Man, so much for friendship, right, Hina?
What are you saying?
Dude, 52 combo!
Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling
Wrong.
you, I did it!
You're
Stop
wrong.
talking.
Alright, shoot that woman.
Proof Sakura took
This should prove it.
Oh yeah! Joshy, my boy, you are absolutely
Did you
killing
know that
it!
Sakura's foot had
Sponge
certain
boy me,
yellow
bub.
powder stuck
So
to it?
I want to point out that I figured it out when, like, apparently the left mouse button was not the only thing I needed to keep in tempo. That's
What?
why I
There
kept
you
messing
go.
up.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean the mini game? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did?
It did.
What
The
are you
same yellow
looking
powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled.
Does Makoto have bigger
So
feet
the
than
person
her?
who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
You mentioned that his feet, like his feet prints, are bigger than those feet prints.
She dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place?
It's the
only
fact you're thinking to
explanation
begin
is
with,
that she was
Makoto.
looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura.
What?
Oh, well. Were you able to choose dead people before?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's my answer.
Good job, Joshi. You did it.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
Why is this so
Don't
weird?
ask you.
Or rather, I don't want to believe it.
Orange Boy's not
When
playing
you really think
Subnautica.
about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course.
I like that last one. It's like Byakuya got tampered with it again.
Mm-hmm.
Byakuya is such a fuck.
Oh, fuck.
No,
Damn.
I didn't
No,
say
I
it.
didn't mean that's what. I didn't.
Sorry, there is a part of me that's like, this motherfucker has a track record.
I got it!
He kinda does.
The room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from
I mean,
doing what she
yeah,
did.
he did it.
She sat
He
there,
did it
drank
on
poison,
the second
and
case,
breathed
but
her last
there's no.
Sorry, like there's a
There's
part of
nothing
me
to
that's
indicate
like,
he did it this time as well.
because like also he fucking placed the fucking bottle there. So I
Yeah,
was
just
like,
kinda
maybe he
needed
fucked
to
with it.
do it again.
and
If
the
you were
empty
to do it
bottle of
again.
poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right?
Oh, Hina's gonna die.
I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone.
Ogre!
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
Sakura has been killed. Huh. I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, you should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
Making her an accomplice, which means she's probably gonna get offed.
No.
No, that's not what an accomplice is.
No.
Someone's gonna get offed.
Nobody. I don't think anybody is.
I think there's no way.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see Hina die.
She didn't commit a murder.
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
I mean, Josh, by that logic, Byakuya should have been killed during the second trial.
Fair enough.
I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
Bitch, if we say that you killed her, we all die.
You're right. We have to end this properly.
Whoa.
Time to make a comic book.
Yep.
You're gonna make a comic book after this.
Monokuma gets out the manga paper and it's like, all right, now draw everything. Draw.
God, look at fucking Byakuya's face right there. Christ.
I want to sell this at the manga stores. I'm actually a part of I'm gonna sell this at a convention.
I'm gonna be mildly pornographic. Everyone will love it.
Wait, are you okay,
What?
Con?
These aren't porn. I'm talking about these.
What's
going on?
The baby came up and tried to snuggle with me. Hi,
Oh,
baby.
doggy.
Doggy. Hi, baby.
Popo.
I think it's one of Toko exiting the locker. Yeah.
Yeah, Popo is just now laying next to me on my bed.
Can't believe
What
Toko
the-
was laying next to you in your bed.
What type of dog is that?
He's a Shih Tzu.
Dog.
Well, I mean, my
Oh,
dog
look
is
at
a
that
Shih
fucking
Tzu.
run animation. Look at that run.
Oh, it's a fucking saw blade.
It's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
I
That's the
forget.
thing
Do
on
they
it.
like go over this entire comic after you're done?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
All right.
Jonathan Scrum.
Wait. So is Hina the anonymous person?
Wait a
there?
minute.
The hero reads the most unsettling passage.
Man,
think
they
so.
still made them make the Hina anonymous person so menacing looking still. Look at her in the fucking corner, silhouetted.
The Vine boom, I love that.
I mean, the
Let's see
weird
if we
thing
get it
is
wrong.
that-
Hold on, guys.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
God, Byakuya's fucking face.
Those people were Hiro, Toko,
My man is
and Byakuya.
eager to see this.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toka, she got there one step ahead of everyone else. And
Listen to
looked
this
around
music.
for a good hiding spot.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, what?
Yep, fuck that up. Dumbass.
Dude.
Can't
I'm
believe
being
Sakura
humorous.
just taunt. Can't believe Sakura taunted him from beyond the grave.
I can't believe you were wrong. How stupid
What a
wrong
loser.
people are.
You can't solve my comic book mystery.
After peeking out from the locker. That's I don't think that's it.
Well, I put the Toko peeking from the locker, and that's wrong.
Wait a sec. Go back to the other page. Page 3.
Crap.
That's page 4.
That's page 5.
Three.
That's
Back.
6.
No. Wait, back. For the Page 6, sorry.
There's nothing on here.
Wait, no, wait, it was 5. That one there. That one's the... That one. That one's in the wrong place.
Yeah, that's supposed to be her going into the locker. And
Oh, fuck.
There you go.
That's weird. That's a bit fucky.
I can see you got confused. That's, a little misleading.
But one of them, she got there.
Oh, it's her going in.
She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
I'll admit, I honestly thought for a second that it was her going out of it,
Inside
too.
the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
You want some candy?
He mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him.
You want some candy, little boy?
So I think the lesson we learned from this is be very careful what you say around Yasuhiro.
And attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table.
Sakura Gaming.
A dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toka. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear,
I kind of wish that she was just always vibrating.
Oh.
She began
Like
vibrating with...
like a chihuahua.
Not unlike an elevator, she began vibrating with motion.
she put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out.
This is pretty comical.
Yeah, it is a comic.
Just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath.
There's definitely a lot of motives I still want to know.
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina.
Yo, why am I getting notification?